shocked the market. Let me clear some things up here. When the market crashed back in 2000,
tried one of the most
when the market crashed back in 2000, in 2009, we had 6 months of inventory, 6 months plus of inventory. Even now, we only have 2 months of inventory. There is still not enough homes on the market. All right, I think y'all are back. It's always this little area right here. So basically what happened is buyers are now saying, listen, we still want to buy a property, but we're not just going to buy the property because you made up the price and put it on the market. You are going to have to show us data supporting your listing price in order for us to want to buy. So in the last 7 days, I watched the market. There has been 5,300 price decreases in the Metro Atlanta area. I am not shocked. I am not shocked that we've had this many price decreases or price improvements. You can call it what you want. I'm not shocked because buyers are saying, listen, you're not going to get me on an overpriced product as well as I have an overpriced, a very high interest rate. Something has to give. So what's going to have to give is the price, because the rates are not something that I can control. A seller can't control them. A buyer can't control them. Your rate is your rate. That is just what it is. But the price is not just the price if you price it correctly. So what my thoughts are, because I'm still working with a lot of clients, buyers, sellers, like people would like to think that the market has come to a halt. It has not. People are still buying, but you as a real estate professional, you have to be able to run the data and the analysis of a property to give your buyers the right pricing recommendation, and you can offer what you feel like the home is worth. That's just a pro tip. I speak deeper into this into my online training. If you're a real estate agent interested in online training, you may want to join my online training group. If you are an agent Tools for Success, shout yourself out, ATFS Squad. But I just want to put that out there that buyers, don't be afraid to look at prices or homes that are slightly above your budget, because I would say, and this is just for me, just a blanket evaluating the market of Atlanta, doing an evaluation of the market, I'll say with confidence, I feel like at least 30% of houses on the market are not priced in alignment with the comparable sold properties. So because they're not priced in alignment, you have an opportunity here as a buyer to get a really good deal on your home purchase if you have the right representation. Because what doesn't change is the price of the home. When you buy a home and finance it, that price is stuck to the mortgage. It is your price. The interest rates can always change. So just because you got an interest rate at 5% or 6% today does not mean that you can't buy your home and get a really good price and refinance at a 2% or 3% in the future. But in order for you to understand those options and what they look like, you need someone that is a data expert that understands the mortgage process, understands the real estate process, and can advocate on your behalf. So I just wanted to put that out there because it's been on my mind. I haven't really done much conversation about the Atlanta real estate market, and I really was thinking about it as I was going through the data and following up with clients that want to work with me. So I'm working on something really big. I'm working on something really big, but first I need to get some interaction in the chat. If you've enjoyed this conversation so far, drop a heart or a star in the chat. Let me know if you feel like this conversation was valuable before I share something that I've been thinking about doing. And hi AJ, hey from South Africa. Hi everybody that is tuning onto this live. But yeah, I definitely have something that I've been working on that I think will be really good for Atlanta, especially for our buyers in Atlanta. And it's something I haven't done in quite a long time. But what I realize is, the level of expertise that I have and experience that I have, it's come because I do the work. I've done the work. This is not textbook learning. This is in the field learning. The other day I was working on my new marketing materials, and I couldn't even believe that I have sold over 125 million in real estate in my career. I have sold over 125 million in real estate. I have serviced over 350 clients. It is so incredible. So what I am proposing is not for agents, because for my agents, you can join my online training coaching sessions, and I'm also going to start offering something else there, but stay tuned for that. But for buyers that are, if you're looking to buy a home, I want to do an elite real estate home buying event. Would y'all come? It's going to be an elite real estate home buying event because am an elite level certified real estate luxury sales agent. But what I've noticed is people, whether you're spending $500,000 or $3 million, if it is your first time purchasing a home in the metro Atlanta area, you need to understand what your options are. So if I do an elite level home buying event and I invite you guys to it, and I can tell you the last time I had an event, I had over like 100 attendees. That was like 3 years ago. So it will be me and my team, and we will be hosting the elite level home buying event. And at this event, it's not going to be like a normal, typical home buying seminar. It's going to be an elevated seminar. We're going to discuss the market. I want you to understand market data, understand your lending options. I'll have my lenders there that offer bank statement loans. I have one lender that does the entrepreneur loan, which is a one-sheet bank statement loan. I actually have another one of my lenders for my first-time home buyers, where they're offering you guys some money towards your closing costs. So it would just be an event to really educate you guys on the full spectrum. I feel like more people would buy homes if they were educated about the process of doing so. And I think what happens is elite level means, you didn't see on my page, I actually was just certified as an elite level guild representative, which is from the basically I actually have the sales over $2 million to supplement that I can represent luxury clients. So that being said, I don't want this just to be a home buying seminar for people that are buying their first home and in a different price point. I want to be able to have an elite level seminar where if even someone is like, listen, I have a lot of first time home buyers where their budget for their first home is $2 million or $1.5 million. But the problem is they don't understand how to purchase a property. We don't understand how value appreciation works. We don't understand how the amortization table works, how refinancing works. We don't understand a lot of things. So because of that, I think that it's really important that we have this type of event. And this event would be an elite level home buying event. And it will be me and my 2 team members. I only have 2 team members with me that are ready to sell. I actually have one more that's almost ready. And so it would just be me and my team members, and we'll educate you guys on the process, and we'll be able to help you get pre-approved with your lenders, get pre-approved with our preferred partners, and get you into your homes by the end of the year. This is just something I'm putting out there. I'm going to cast a vote in my story after I finish this live, because I can't say for sure if I'm dedicated to doing it or not. I want to make sure that there's some interest first. This is just my thoughts. I just know that the more educated people are about like the process of buying their first property, the better their chances are of getting to the closing table. More people are afraid of buying a home because you don't understand the process than not. So if you don't understand the process, and of course you're not going to see the value in home ownership because nobody taught you about the value of home ownership and how that looks and how that works, right? So for me, I personally think it would be a great time, especially now that things have shifted. There are so many conversations. Everybody has an opinion about what is happening in our market. And I do feel like the only people that are qualified to talk about what is happening in our market are those that are actually servicing our market. People that are selling real estate completely, consistently, day in and day out, without hesitation, without having a side job. Like, if you are completely full-time immersed in this real estate business, then you actually have the qualifications and the expertise to really, talk about it, because and even if you're a part-time agent and you're serving your clients, you can have an opinion. But I do feel like what happens is there's people in our market that have bought a house. Like, you don't even sell real estate. You just bought one house and that's it. You bought one house, and now you feel like because you purchased that one house that you are qualified to talk about the Atlanta real estate market. And unfortunately, you're not, because you're not servicing clients day in and day out. And I want you guys to start taking advice from the professionals that are working this business every single day. And, that really does help a lot with that information. So I've been thinking about it. I'm going to let y'all know if I'm going to push forward. I'm going to do a poll, because I know that I've been talking to my team and they've been trying to work on doing a home buying event. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just do one big elite level home buying event just for the Q Watson team, and truly get people excited about real estate and get them to understand the value of real estate, understanding what your options are when it comes to real estate, everything, because there are so many options that you can take as well that you have when it comes to real estate. You just have to explore them all. Hey, I'm 7 minutes away. So I've been thinking about it. We shall see if this comes to fruition. And the only reason I say that is I don't want to overextend myself. I think that I can do it. I do. But you guys know that I do have quite a bit on my plate right now. We are preparing to launch these subdivisions that I'm selling. And it takes a lot of heavy lifting in the back end to get these properties launched correctly, with marketing materials, with brochures, paying for ads, making sure that we have the right placement of the properties, all that stuff. So I want you guys to know